Look at you. Go ahead now. She said,
She said Jupiter.
oh, Jupiter. But you thought she said Mars at first, huh?
Yeah.
So is this New Arkansas or what?
I have no idea. I'm confused now.
I want you to ask her.
Is this New Arkansas? What is this? Like, which one? Or are you just messing with me?
What?
She said no. She said no. The planet is Jupiter, and this is it's still Arkansas.
Ah, very good. And ask her about the planet Earth. What does she know about the planet Earth?
What do you know about Earth? What do you know about Earth?
The planet Earth.
What do you know about the planet Earth? She said it's still there. Some people have moved, and we can now come to this planet.
Ah, very
When
good.
did we come to this planet?
Ask her. There you go. What did she say?
She was like 10 years ago. Really? Wow.
Ah, so in 2038 then?
2035.
Ah, 2035. Oh, yes. That's when you came to Jupiter. And how many of you got, how many? It's your whole family or?
Like, how did we get here? Were you here first? Like, and she was like, she said no. We came. It was an opportunity. We had the option to come, and we just came.
Awesome.
Start a new life. Build up new areas.
So did they realize that Jupiter actually had, they finally come to the conclusion that the planets actually had life on them elsewhere?
So how long did they know Jupiter had life? Sustainable life? She was like 15 years ago, and then they made it available 5 years later.
Ah, very good. So did the people from Jupiter come and visit the Earth, or did we make it to Jupiter?
Did we make it to Jupiter, or did people come from Jupiter? She said we made it to Jupiter.
Ah, very good. So, is it normal information that there are extraterrestrials out in the universe then?
Is it normal for aliens, extraterrestrials,
That everyone knows
that
about?
everyone knows about? She said no. We just found the planet inhabitable, able to be habitable.
So are you actually on Jupiter or a moon of Jupiter?
Are we on Jupiter or a moon of Jupiter? She said Jupiter.
Ah, very nice. Now Jupiter is a huge planet. Is the whole planet habitable or just certain areas?
Is the whole planet habitable or just certain areas? Just certain areas. Other areas are not allowed.
Oh,
People aren't allowed in certain areas.
Oh, okay. Are there entities on the planet or species on the planet that you've never seen before?
Are there other species on the planet? She said in certain areas there's certain things that we haven't seen before.
Tell her if you were to go, if you were to look on TV or do they have computers or internet? Just ask.
Do they have computers or internet? She was like, there's a form of internet.
Excellent. Give her your love and tell her you're gonna go check. You want to check some things out.
Okay. This is nice talking to you. Thank you. I'm gonna go check something else out.
Tell her you're okay. Very good. She appreciates it. Very good. So now your husband, he's still standing there?
Yeah, he's a little confused by my questions.
Oh, okay. You say, tell him you're just playing a little game. If as long as he plays along, and then you'll explain it to him later, okay?
As long as you play along, we're good. I'll explain later.
It'll be worth his while, and give him that little grin.
Okay.
He smiled, didn't he? Okay.
Yes.
Awesomeness. So ask him, can he on the now I figure that device can show you the computer as well, can't it?
Mm-hmm.
So ask him, can he pull up the screen, the internet screen or what have you, so you may see some of the species on the planet that the Earth doesn't have.
Can we pull up that computer so we can see what else is here, what other species they have? Okay.
And how did it come across the screen?
It popped up. And it's touch. He can touch. It's a touch screen.
Oh, awesome! And is it a 3-dimensional or?
Yeah, it is. Cause he's like pulling stuff out, and moving stuff aside.
Ah, you're wondering how did I know that, huh?
Yeah.
I know it was 3-dimensional, and so, can you see some of the other type of creatures or what have you?
It looks different. It looks weird.
What name? We can get the names later, but just describe some of what you see.
It looks like a fish, but it's not a fish. It looks like a cross between a fish and like a whale or a dolphin.
And is it in the water?
Yeah, it's in the water. And then there's something on the bottom that looks like a starfish. But it's not a starfish. It's like, it looks different. It's weird.
How big is it?
It's bigger than your typical starfish, but it looks like the little thingies that be on a starfish.
Oh, okay.
But it's not because it's too big.
Awesomeness. And so you're looking at something like an aquarium, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. And what else do you see? Are these things swimming around there?
Yeah.
What else?
There's something that looks like an octopus, but I know it's not an octopus, but it looks like one. It's stringy. It has a whole bunch of stringies, and it goes up and it comes down, and it goes up and it comes down.
Almost like a jellyfish, huh?
Yeah.
Awesomeness.
But, yeah.
Cool. And ask him, could he show you some land animals then?
Can you show me some land animals? Okay. This one looks like a rabbit. It looks like a rabbit, but like different. It's too big. It's too big to be a rabbit. It's almost like I almost want to say like a raccoon-looking rabbit. I don't know.
Is it as big as a kangaroo?
Yes. But not a big one, a little one.
Oh, okay, okay. And what else is there?
It looks like something's crawling on the ground.
Oh, okay. Very good. And so once again, this is 2045 on the planet Jupiter, and Earth has, I guess, is an outpost now. And just before, let's go ahead and ask him. The last thing can he show you something of your transportation, like what type of vehicles that get you back and forth between the Earth and Jupiter, and also how do you get to work and that type of thing? Can he show you any of that?
Can you show me what you use to get to work in? Okay, he brought me to the garage.
Oh, very good.
And it looks like a bubble.
Is it floating?
Yes.
It
has some like stick shifts thingy, and like, yeah.
I bet you want to get in and take a ride, don't you?
I'm wondering if it's like a stick shift, if it has, like, if it, I don't know why I'm wondering if it changes gears.
I know
Like,
you want to. So do you want to go ahead and take a ride in it? Just just ask them. Can you just both
Can
get
we
in
go
it
for a ride?
and just go? Yeah, go for a little joy ride.
Okay.
Very good. And how do you get in?
Like, the door just opens. It's like, I don't know, sensory or something. It senses, and it just opens up.
Does it open up like sort of like a circle that just gets big and you can go in like that? Or does it open?
No, it opens. It like the top comes, not the top, but the side like a door. Instead of the door opening from the side, it goes up to the top.
Okay, very good. Okay.
And then you get in.
Okay, and
it feels weird.
It's just you and him, right?
And that one, yeah.
Okay.
There's another one that looks bigger. That seems like it can fit more people.
Oh, okay. So.
But I want to go in this one.
Your son and daughter, they're fine, right?
Oh, snap. I hope so. We go on down the street and come right back.
Okay, I'm sure they're absolutely fine. So I want you to go ahead and get in. And what is your seat like?
It's soft, it's cushiony, but it doesn't...
no support?
Yes, exactly.
How do I know that?
And
very good. And so go ahead and let it go.
Okay. We're zooming. It's fast. I feel like I need to hold on.
Wow. And what does the neighborhood look like?
The neighborhood is pretty. It's pretty big. It's treesy. It has a lot of trees.
And are there other vehicles?
On the outside. Some don't have. Most of the neighborhood has garages.
Oh, okay. And so, like, the area that you're moving in, are you
We're hovering
over a street, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We're hovering.
Very good. But not too high, right?
No.
Okay. And you're coming back to the house.
That's quick. That's fast.
Very nice, huh?
Yes.
Very, very good. And so let's just go ahead and you're back in the garage and you're getting out of the contraption and you're like, wow. Just ask them, what is it called? And
yeah, what is it called? I don't know. I can't understand what he's saying.
Okay. Well, that was really, really interesting. Let's go forward in that same lifetime forward to a very important day, a day that you considered very important. And we're going to be there in the count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. And what's happening now on this day?
Seems like it's a graduation.
Ah, beautiful. And who's graduating?
My daughter.
Oh, wow. And where is she graduating from?
Looks like college.
Oh, very good. And what did she major in?
What did you major in? She majored in biology.
Excellent. And she's graduating with what type of accolades or degree or what type of...
She has a whole bunch of things on her, so she must have did really, really good.
Awesome. So you're a super proud mom, huh?
Yes.
And who's all there with you? Is your husband still there?
He's still there. My son is there.
Excellent, excellent. And where are the ceremonies or the commencement taking place?
It's in this big auditorium, or a nice size auditorium. And the seats are different.
Now I want you to ask your daughter, pull her to the side and say, I need to ask you something.
Okay, I need to ask you something.
Okay, and she's not going to look at you strange. They all actually know what you're doing, but they're just trying to be normal. But that's how it goes. Ask her, has society had interactions with any extraterrestrial beings at all?
Has society had any interactions with any extraterrestrial beings at all? She's looking at me funny.
So just answer.
Just answer.
You know, it's okay. Just, you're curious.
Okay. I'm just curious. And she said, she wants to say, seems like she wants to say yes, but she's reluctant to.
And just say, just humor.
Just humor me.
Yeah, there you go.
Just humor me. Yes or no? Be honest. Yes.
Okay. And ask them from where.
From
Ask
where?
her from where.
She said here, where we are.
And do they look any different from humans?
Do they look any different from humans? She's like, no, but they're smarter. They're better. They're more advanced.
Very good. But obviously they're highly evolved then, correct?
They're highly evolved, correct? Yes.
And just for historic sake, what happened to the planet Earth?
What happened to the planet Earth? She's like, it's still there. It still exists.
Are there people still there?
Are there people still there? Some, not many.
And why not?
Why not? People found it better here than there. Those people who can afford to come here, come here. Those people who can't, stay there.
And ask her, when did war end on the planet Earth?
When did war end on the planet Earth?
In what year?
In what year? She said around 2025.
Very good. And ask her, was there a consciousness shift? The ascension take place? Is she familiar with that concept?
Are you familiar with the ascension concept? Did ascension take place? What's the consciousness?
Consciousness shift, yeah.
Consciousness shift. She said that there has been a shift of consciousness in realizing and knowing that there's not just us there. People are still trying to adapt to that.
Even how many years later is that? That's 30 years later, 40, 50 years later, huh?
Yeah.
So are the people who are having the hardest time the ones that are still on Earth?
Are the people having the hardest times the ones still on Earth? She was like, yes.
Oh, very good. Very, very good. So, do you have any more questions about what's happened to the planet Earth?
No, I don't want to know.
Very good. We can always come back and check it out later. And ask her what other subjects that she studied in school.
What other subjects did you study in school? She said another language.
Oh, very good.
But I can't make out what it is. Dialect, some type of dialect.
It's probably Jupiter, what they speak on Jupiter, huh?
Probably.
And ask her just for
Is it what they speak on Jupiter? She said yes.
Awesome. Tell her you love her.
I love you.
And you're going to leave this scene, and you're going to leave them there to continue with their life. And now you're going to go back to your home first, your home there. And you're going to be there in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're back. Are you back?
Yeah.
Very good. Now I want you to go where your bedroom is, there in that place.
Okay.
And sort of just quickly look around and describe it.
It's a pretty soft blue. It's the bed is comfy. but it's different somehow.
Okay. I think you probably it can probably shift and form and make you extremely comfortable and everything. Huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. We're going to come back to this life again later. But right now, we're going to move forward to the very last day of your life in this lifetime. The very last day of your life. Now, I want you to move forward to that day, and you're going to be there in 5. And you can just be watching from the outside in 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and you're 1. What are you watching?
I'm watching myself in the hospital.
And how old do you think you are?
Probably in my 70s, 80s. Probably 80s.
I have a feeling that you're much older than that. Who was there in the room with you?
My son and my daughter.
And how old do they look?
They look older. They look in their 50s, 60s.
Okay. And you see yourself and you're laying in, are you laying down?
I am laying down. I'm connected to things.
Very good. Now, there's just one question that I want you to come down and I want you to whisper it into your son's ear, and he's going to give you the answer, but he's just going to think that he's thinking it in his mind, and I want you to ask him, how old are you?
How old am I? He said 93.
Yeah, I thought so. Very good. And what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? He said my kidneys.
Very good. And where's your dad?
Where's my dad? Where's your dad?
Yeah, his dad.
He said he died.
And how did he pass?
How did he pass? He said heart attack.
And what age did he pass?
At what age? He says 85.
Oh, very good. And tell him you know your mommy loves you.
Your mommy loves you and your sister.
And your sister. And you will always be there with them.
And I will always be with you.
And you're going to go ahead and take leave of that body at the right time and in that space. And I want you to tell me where you are now.
I'm floating.
Ah, very good. And can you see the scene where you were?
If I'm in the distance.
Ah, very good. And I want you to just keep floating. And then I want you to stop. And I want you to just sort of look at your form. Look at your shoulders. Can you feel yourself?
I can feel myself.
And right behind you is a beautiful light. And if you can just see that light coming over your shoulders and coming from around you, can you feel that light behind you?
Yes.
It's a beautiful, comfortable light. And I want you to slowly turn around and just describe the light for me, please.
It's bright. It's a bright white light.
But it doesn't hurt your eyes, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Beautiful.
It's peaceful.
And
welcoming.
Someone's going to come out of that light to greet you. Maybe a guardian, it may be a guide, and they're coming, and I want you to tell me as they come forward.
They're coming.
Ah, very good. And who's come forward for you?
I feel like it's my grandmother.
Ah, very good. Your grandmother?
My grandma Agnes.
Ah, very good. And as she comes forward, let me know when you can see her take shape.
I see her. She's smiling.
Ah, very good. And go ahead and give her a hug. And how does it feel to hug your grandma?
Feels really, really good.
And you're giving her greetings. You're telling her?
Hi. Sorry I never got to get to know you. Wish I would have. What do you think of me?
And what does she say?
She's very proud of me. She says that I've grown up to be very, very good. She's very proud.
Excellent. And now she's your grandma in this life, then, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
So is she one of your guides?
Are you one of my guides? She said yes.
Oh, very good. And and ask her, do you have any other guides that are there as well, or guardians?
Do I have any other guides or guardians around me now? She said yes.
And she says, can she have them, may she have them please come forward out of the light as well?
Can they come forward out of the light as well? She said yes.
And how many does she bring forward?
3 more.
Ah, very good. Now I want you to go ahead and greet them all, please. Can you see them?
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead and either introductions and what do they look like, and
One's a man, very husky man, tall, well built, well defined.
awesome. What's his name? He'll tell you.
What is your name? Sam.
Sam, wonderful. And ask Sam, what does he do for you, or what's his connection to you?
What do you do for me? What's your connection to me? He said strength and protection.
Awesome, wonderful. And that's Sam, and who else is there then?
And there's one that's just real angelic, like just real peaceful, serene.
And go ahead and greet them with a hug, and you may ask who they are as well.
Who are you? And she said guardian angel.
Ah, beautiful. And it's a she. And ask her, does she have a name?
Do you have a name? Althea.
Althea. So there's Sam and Althea. And ask Althea, what does she do, or what is your connection?
What is my connection? What is our connection to each other? And she said guidance and light.
Is she your higher self?
Are you my higher self? She said yes.
Ah, beautiful. So is she with you at all times?
Are you with me at all times? She said yes.
Ah, very good. And then who is the next person? Or the next entity, or whomever?
It's different. They're not.
Sam, Althea, and an entity that's different.
Yeah.
Now, what makes this entity different?
Different, just the way that they are. It's not that human figure.
Ah, very good.
It's not the human figure. It's a different figure.
And ask them, what is their connection to you?
What is your connection to me? They said that someone like the Alpha, that they're with me. They're my higher being.
They're your higher being?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And
go ahead.
And I don't know. They're just like my higher being. So very stronger, very, very stronger, way stronger.
Stronger energy.
Stronger energy.
Stronger vibration?
Yes.
So they're your highest self then, huh?
Yes.
So ask them, are you them physically?